My name is Shafa Aleyya. I'm from junior high school, Tutur. Here I will tell you about the life story beautiful princess named Snow White. Long time ago, there lived a beautiful princess in a very big village. She is very beautiful with her blue eyes and long black hair. Her skin is white and smooth, thus she called Snow White. She had a stepmother who was always envious of her beauty. Her stepmother was also beautiful, and the magical mirror always said that every day and every time she asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful woman in this world?" The stepmother asked. "You are the most beautiful woman in this world, Majesty," the magical mirror answered. One day, the stepmother asked to the magical mirror again, but the answer of the magical mirror made her angry. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful woman in this world?" the stepmother asked. "My queen, you are beautiful, but the Snow White is more beautiful than you," the stepmother asked. The stepmother was very angry. Then she asked her trusted servant to bring Snow White to go away from the village and kill her. However, the servant did not kill Snow White. He let her go by herself. "Please, don't kill me. I will go to the woods and I will not come back again," Snow White begged. "Go away, poor princess," the servant said. The servant thought that wild animals would eat her, letting Snow White miss her relief and free from the pressure. In the forest, Snow White was alone and afraid. She didn't know where she had to go. But suddenly, she saw a small peculiar cottage. He wondered who lived there, and she decided to go inside it. In the cottage, there are 7 beds and kitchen. Snow White was very tired and suddenly she fell asleep. In the afternoon, the servant of the dwarf who lived in the hut went home. They were surprised to see a young woman there. One of the dwarf rose and her asked who she was. Snow White told them her sad story. The 7th dwarf also understood her feeling and asked her to stay with them in the cottage. Meanwhile, at the village, the servant went back and told the stepmother that Snow White had been killed. The stepmother asked to the magical mirror once again who is the most beautiful woman in this world. And still, the magical mirror answered Snow White, who was living in a small cottage with 7 dwarfs, was the most beautiful. The stepmother was very angry. Then she planned something bad for Snow White. Then the stepmother disguised herself as an old woman who sold a bucket of poisonous apples and go to the cottage. In the cottage, Snow White was worried not open the door to strangers by 7 dwarfs. The stepmother finally arrived to the cottage and began offering the apple to Snow White. "I can open the door, but I can open the door and let anyone come in," Snow White said. "Okay, I just want to give this apple to you." "No, I can't take anything from anyone," the Snow White explained. Snow White refused to open the door, but the stepmother continued to persuade. Ultimately, Snow White opened the door and broke an apple, and then she ate it. Therefore, Snow White was poisonous with an apple fell beside her. In the evening, when the 7 dwarfs went home, they were surprised. They saw Snow White lying on the floor with a pale face and poisonous apple beside her. The 7 dwarfs were sad to see a Snow White was dying. Then The seventh dwarf decided to make bedding for Snow White that was made of beautiful crystal to make her alive. Every day, the seventh dwarf waited for miracles that when Snow White would be awake. One day, there was a prince of a kingdom who saw a beautiful woman was lying on the bed of crystal. He was also asking the dwarf to tell what happened, and dwarf told it. Let me have Snow White and I will give you everything you want. The prince asked. However, the servant refused it. They did not want to be separated with Snow White, even though he would play by cold in this world. I asked it really much because I can't live without seeing Snow White. If you agree, I will bring all of you. I also take you as my brothers. Finally, the seventh dwarf agreed. Then the prince kissed Snow White to show his intention. Suddenly, Snow White was awake. The fact was that the kiss from the prince broke the evil spell. After that, the prince asked her to get married with him. Snow White said yes. Since that day, Snow White lived in the prince's big palace happily ever after. The moral story that we can get is number 1. Don't be evil to others. Number 2, please be kind to others because wheel of life will always spinning. Okay. Thank you everyone. Goodbye.